Alright, next up we have the little Penncrest. This is the model 9721 from, I'd say the 60s sometime. I would say probably mid to late 60s because it has the newer handle, but it is metal. It's not plastic like the later ones. This is an interesting fan too because this was something I saved out of the Goodwill scrap bin. They were going to scrap it because it had a patched together cord, and what I ended up doing was I took it home, cut off the bad part of the cord, and I put a plug on it. And that's all I really did to this. I cleaned it up, oiled it, and I've had it ever since. This is a good little fan, probably one of my favorites. It's not the prettiest. I mean, it's not rusted, which is nice. The actual paint on the fan itself is in pretty good shape, honestly. You get the model sticker here. Model 9721. 115 volts, 60 cycles. Does that say 1.2 amps? Yes. Lakewood Engineering Manufacturing Company, Chicago, Illinois. And then whatever this is. But the fan itself is in pretty good shape, and these grills aren't pretty, but it is what it is. It's got typical 3 middle blade that Lakewood's always had. Has these nice grills where you just push these things back and it just pops out and comes off the hanger up here, like a lot of these older Lakewoods had. This one is only a 2-speed. Badged under the Penncrest name. If you can really see it, I don't know. There we go. Penncrest. 2-speed. Like I said, the handle's metal. Knob's the only plastic part on the fan. Here's the back of it. And like I said, I mean, the fan's in overall pretty decent shape. I mean, it's not something I really want to restore because it's not really rusty or in really bad shape. It just has patina basically. This one has a GE motor, one of the little ones that they used for quite a while in these little fans. They used it all the way up to like the mid 70s, and then they transitioned to the Vasco motors again. Yeah, the fan's in overall decent shape. It's got some scuff marks, but overall, it ain't that bad. The wires are going that way for some reason. Cord goes out here. This is the original cord, all the way up until the plug. It's a pretty long cord too. But what happened was the original cord was actually a lot longer than this, but it had a splice section right here where this plug is. And all I did was cut the bad part of the cord off and put this plug on here, which is a GE plug. So, yeah. That's all it really needed. And then I did oil it and clean it up because it looked like it had been used in a garage for a long time, because it had like all kinds of grease in it and stuff, which seemed to actually preserve it pretty well. It did have a stand with it too, but that's put away in the garage somewhere. I don't really use the stands on these fans. I usually put them in the windows, so I just don't ever really use the stands. But anyway, here's high. This fan's actually one of my daily runners in the summertime. Stick it in the window over there and she just goes. High speed's pretty normal on it, but low speed's kind of slow on it for some reason. And what sucks about that is you can't really take these GE motors apart to oil it properly because they're kind of welded together, which kind of sucks. Because other than that, they're pretty reliable fans. Here's low. That freaking knob likes to rattle. But other than the knob rattling every once in a while, it's pretty quiet on low. Which, there it goes. This is actually one of the few Lakewood mini box fans I have that's in perfect balance. Doesn't rattle or shake. It's just perfect. Which is why I like this one a lot. Yeah. Back to high. It's a pretty smooth running fan. Really can't complain. And off. I believe at some point I did oil the back bearing, because that GE motor, once you take it out, it has a little plug on the back bearing. You could take the plug off and oil around the bearing. But other than that, it's really not easy to service those motors because you can't take them apart. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, there's the Penncrest. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.